Chapter 4, creating your ideal customer. You want everyone to love what you sell. We all do. That's only natural. Being in sales, we're helpers by nature. We are gratified to improve people's lives with what we can provide to them. But that doesn't mean we should try to sell to everyone all the time. Unfortunately, the model of more has most salespeople doing exactly this, which makes no sense. Welcome to the Insurance Buzz. We are your host, Michael and Courtney Weaver, and today we're going to be talking about how to create your ideal customer, coming directly from my new book, Quote 3, How to Make Multiple Six Figures in Any Sales Organization. Let's go.
I'm so excited for this. I am so excited for this because in insurance, when we ask, who is your ideal customer? The feedback that we get is, can they drive and do they have a pulse? And while that is hilarious, that is not your ideal customer. So we're going to break down.
That's what we used to think, though.
Oh, my gosh. I still hear it. And I just think, man, the headache that you must have trying to service all different kinds of customers.
Mm-hmm. Everyone. So we went into the business thinking everyone was a great customer, everyone's ideal customer, till 2 months.
Because you're trying to make money.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm just here to sell.
Yeah, it's a volume game, right?
Yeah.
It's a volume game until 2 months in, you start getting those late pay calls. You start getting people that can't afford their bills. You start getting people that are like, yo, dude, I got this for the tags, man. I'm out. Example of not an ideal customer.
Yep. So we had to get really clear on who our ideal customer was, and we're going to do that with you today. Again, Michael started off with Chapter 4, creating your ideal customer, out of his new book, Quote 3. And Chapter 4 and Chapter 5 break down your ideal customer and attracting your ideal customer. But let's start with, how do you create your ideal customer?
Yep. And before we get started there, if you have not picked up Quote 3 yet, make sure you go to www.quote3book.com. Check it out. Buy it for yourself. Buy it for a friend. Buy it for a team. And I appreciate you so much for doing that, because I believe it will change the way you look at sales. I believe it will help you make more money, help more people, and enjoy what you do more. All right, let's talk about creating your ideal customer.
Just tippy tap that link below. Just tip, tap, tap, tap. Okay, so how I like to start with ideal customer is first by eliminating who is not my ideal customer. And I'm going to give you the example as a gluten-free person. I am somebody who does not partake in the gluten. The gluten does not like me. It's not a good situation. So when I am shopping for something, if it has gluten, I am automatically not your ideal customer. I don't care how sexy your ads are. I don't care who your celebrity spokesperson is. I don't care how great your product is, how sustainable it is. It can hit all of my pain points. It can really speak to me, but I am not your ideal customer because I am never going to buy that, right? I want you to think about that when you're looking at your insurance agency. And the thing that you have to ask yourself, it is so good. What is the problem that you want to solve? So I'm going to read off some of the questions that we talk about in determining who our ideal customer is, because we're already saying, okay, who is not your ideal customer? And you can list all of these people out. Maybe they're a certain age. Maybe they don't have a certain amount of credit. Maybe their insurance history is somebody, when you look at it, they're changing every 6 months and you don't want to deal with that. Maybe there's somebody who buys on price, because if they buy on price,
they leave on price, baby.
They leave on price. So go ahead and list out right now, who are your biggest headaches in your agency, because you do not want to solve those problems. And the funny thing is, when we started getting really specific about this, the amount of problems that we had and headaches that we had went away.
Yep.
Because we were focused on only solving the problems that we really wanted to solve. That wasn't billing issues. That wasn't late pay. That wasn't switching every 6 months. It was, I want bigger problems to solve. I want financial problems to solve. I want liability risk to solve.
I want to do business with people I actually enjoy doing business with, that I like talking to. And when we did this, when we made this shift from thinking everyone was a customer to getting very specific on who we wanted to work with, do business with, that was ideal, our production actually increased.
Yeah. What is it that they say? Like, the top 20% of your book of business makes up the rest of the 80%.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So why wouldn't you focus on that top 20%? What characteristics do they have? Look at your top 100 right now. What characteristics do they have? What problems do they have? What challenges are you solving for them? Oh, it's so good. What you focus on expands. We're going to expand the kind of customer that we want. All right, so I'm going to break down some of the questions that you asked because these are freaking good.
Right out of the book.
This book is good. I'm going to read from it. All right. How much money do they make? How old are they? Are they single or are they married? Now, this is your ideal customer. Do they rent or do they own their home? Do they have kids? What values do they have? Where do they live? What do they do for a career? What problems do they have? And what pain do they face daily? So I'm going to break this down just a little bit, if you'll let me. When I am thinking about the world of money, and money is a big one, money is the thing that we have worried about for the longest amount of time. And luckily in our profession, in the insurance profession, we can solve that problem. We have so many different products and services that we can really fill the money gap. But the thing that I notice with money is it's not, the pain and the problem is not always the same. So for us, we are in our mid-30s. Don't you call me out on that. I know you're going to call me out on that. I'm still going to hang on to my mid-30s. So what we are looking at from a money standpoint is obviously saving for the things that we want, but we're also very, very focused on planning for retirement. We are planning for our future self. So we're playing the time game, like compounding interest. How much money can I put away that will pay my future self? Look at my parents. My parents are in their mid-60s. They're looking at money in a very different way. They're not looking at money from a future self. They're looking at, they want to have as much money in retirement and not run out of money. We both have money issues that we are focused on, that we're working towards. We have money goals, but the problem is different. Mm-hmm. So you, as an insurance professional, say you want to help somebody with money, you're going to be looking at what are the problems? What is the thing that keeps them up at night? Yep. What is the problem you want to solve? Do you want to help them with a distribution plan? Do you want to help them plan for retirement? Do you want to help them with a budget so they can buy their first house? What does that look like?
And you may have an ideal customer in that situation of both. Mm-hmm. Maybe you want to target both Courtney and I in our mid-30s, growing, investing for the future, but you also want to help individuals that are nearing retirement or in retirement. But how you speak to those customers and those pain points that you target are going to be completely different. And that's why it's so important to really understand who your ideal customer is. So when you're talking to someone in that age demographic or in that niche, you can speak directly to their pain point so that they feel like, wow, they understand my problem. They understand me. They must work with people just like me.
Mm-hmm. And that even goes into like your messaging. So let's say that you're talking to that exact ideal customer. You can say, I help people just like you that have this same problem every single day. If you know someone that is going through the same thing, make sure you mention my name.
That's right.
So that's a referral, right? Let's say that you're out in the community and you're doing one of the 55,000 things that we've all been told for community events. You're in every B&I group, you've joined the chamber, you're now carrying the flag down your hometown. Like you are it. If you are working on or solving a specific problem that group of people have, say it. I am focused on helping individuals just like you plan for retirement so they never run out of money in retirement.
Ooh!
That's a very clear thing. Like you solve a clear problem. The more clear you are on who your ideal customer is, the more likely you are to attract it. If you say, if they are 18 and they have a pulse, that is a large group of people. I mean, it is a big group of people. And I don't want those problems.
My ideal customer is 18 to 75. No, it's not.
Mm-mm.
No, it's not. And you know it. You know it.
Yeah. So in the book, you actually break down your ideal customer that we had in our agency.
Absolutely.
I'm not going to give it away. I'm going to tell you that you got to buy the book for that. Okay. I've given you a lot from the book already.
Because here's the thing is you may have an ideal customer for your P&C household, which could also be maybe a life insurance ideal customer. So I would recommend any aspect of the business that you are focusing on. You create ideal customers for those lines of businesses. So your personalized P&C households, your life insurance. Maybe you do commercial. Maybe you do health insurance. Whatever you're doing, come up with ideal customers, and you may have 2 or 3 ideal customers within that line. So maybe you're trying to target homeowners, or maybe you're trying to target renters, or maybe you're trying to target homeowners that no longer have a mortgage. Like, it just really depends on who you're trying to target, who you're trying to do business with. And it's okay to do business with multiple ideal customers. And that's really important to understand. So making sure you get as descriptive as possible as well. So great, they're homeowners, but you don't want to help all homeowners, right? How much money do they make? How big is the mortgage? These are all the things you need to be thinking about. Do they have kids? Do they have toys in the household? So the more descriptive you can get, the more clear you're going to be on who exactly you want to work with, help, and grow your business with.
Oh, I love that you break down like different lines need different ideal customers, because this is the riches are in the niches mindset.
Right. That's right.
Because right now there's such a huge focus on life and commercial. I hear every carrier talking about life and commercial because those are the steady eddies. P&C is volatile. Life and commercial is pretty consistent, right? Especially life insurance. So even when you're talking to somebody who wants to write more commercial business, this is one where I see they're like, I'm writing some workers' comp. I'm writing some BOPs. I'm writing like some with HVAC, some with electricians. It's like the more specific you can get, the more you can speak directly to that person.
That's right.
And even when now that you're saying it like with life insurance, I'm more concerned about obviously my future self, but also I'm looking at it as, okay, what are the living benefits of life insurance? Whereas somebody in retirement is maybe looking at an annuity or
legacy planning.
Yeah. Like they're looking at it as a completely different game.
Guaranteed income. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, I love that. You're breaking it down even more.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So this was really a teaching episode. So what we want from you, as long as you're not driving, if you're driving, just keep listening, pay attention, watch the road. Okay. But if you are watching this right now and you have a moment, write down, like get really specific on, break it down in all of the lines that you want to focus on. So in your P&C and your life insurance, and if you're writing commercial, look at your commercial. Who is your ideal customer? I would love to know your biggest takeaway from this episode. Text us 816-727-7610. Take a picture and actually text us who your ideal customer is. Because the beautiful thing about this is once you get really clear on who exactly you're speaking to, then you can go, where are these people hanging out? Then you can start leveraging other people that are already doing business with these people.
That's right.
Oh, it is. I love this so much. It simplified all of our businesses when we started really focusing on this. And it made sure that we were having conversations that were more enjoyable. They had problems that we knew how to solve.
Clarity.
Yeah.
Clarity. And clarity equals confidence. When you know what problems you're solving, who you want to work with, you're going to be more confident in what you do every single day. Every single day. Clarity equals confidence, which is exactly why I wrote the book, Quote 3. I want you to make more money. I want you to be clear in what it takes to have success in what you do every single day. So again, make sure you click the link below, check it out, buy it, or go to quote3book.com. Other than that,
so good.
That's all we got for today. So
That's it. Take action, baby. Do something with this.
Take action. Let's go. We appreciate you. We appreciate your time because time and attention are by far our most important assets. We appreciate you spending time with us today on The Buzz. Go out, take action, and make it great, baby.